I swear to God. Baba, go. This is your freaking podcast. I swear to God.
Guys, you already know what type of episode this is going to be. Welcome to Downtime with Downstar, episode 200. Baby, every time you come, it's a freaking party here. It's a party.
Well, I'm the life of the party, Bob.
So if you guys live under a rock or you haven't heard 200 episodes, today's guest is the most important person in my life. My rock, my soul, my everything.
Stop.
She's already getting ready to cry, guys. Kid Ash in the building.
I'm sure if people have listened to me on the pod before, they know that I cry in every episode.
How you gonna cry? We just started, baby.
Well, don't gas me up, fool.
In public, I have to say the best things about her, but when the mics go off, we talk shit.
We do. We were just fighting.
We were just talking shit. Guys, if her mic stand is way too high, please just let us know. She says because she has longer legs than I do, that's why her mic stand is so...
I will put it where I want. I'm the guest. Mind your own business.
200 episodes, baby.
It's so crazy. Congrats, big dog.
Thanks, Mom. So let's get into it, man. About 3 months and 200 episodes ago.
Oh, okay.
It was I wanted to start a podcast.
Yeah,
you know, we did the podcast with How It's Done with Christian Loza. He came here to the shop and did it. Before that, I've always wanted to. Is it getting caught?
No, I was just saying how high it was.
It's very high. Look at it, guys. Hers is real high. I'll put it the same right here. So
it's because I'm trying to keep my back straight. So
okay.
That, you know,
she has scoliosis, guys.
Like this.
Anyways,
Christian
Loza, he came and we did the podcast. I was on his podcast, and after that, I just got bit by the bug. You know, I always wanted a podcast before that, but I put the pussy on a pedestal, as they say.
Oh, wow, as you should.
And I was like, how can I podcast? I don't know what to do, how to do it, what. But then Christian, he sent me the whole list. Greatest name ever, you know?
I'm just thinking, sorry to cut you off. I always do that anyway. So, what was I?
She cut me off, guys, and she didn't even know what I'm trying to say.
We used to do them in the garage, and like I would drink, and then we would start fighting and arguing. So we would.
Oh my God! All right, so I'm trying to build her up, guys, and she's already shitting on me. Christian sent me the whole list of podcast stuff to get. It was pretty pricey. Ash said, you know what, if this is something you want to do.
I did.
Just do
That's
it.
right. You're welcome.
Thank you, baby. And, you know, before we posted any podcasts up, I wanted to do some training. We were doing it in the garage at the house. Dummy. And you were my dummy. And she was talking to me like she talks to me at home when nobody's around.
We were at home.
And I'm like, you know what, babe? We're on the podcast, and no one's really going to want to listen to this right now. I know I'm not going to want to listen to it.
We literally cut like in the middle of it, and we're like, you're like, okay, that's good. never made it to the. You should upload it just for shit. Like what's his name? Joey Diaz.
Oh, that was so good.
That was so good.
Yeah, so I have a few podcasts. There should be like 10 of them that we've never released.
I know.
But I think that I erased it all.
Did
you? I have to search and see if I can find them. Trash. Either way, fast forward.
Here we are,
guys. September 11th, 2020.
Yes, but it'll be September.
Yeah, when we release this, it's
14th.
going to be the 14th, guys. So happy Monday. Hope you guys are having a good day. But yeah,
it's a great day for us.
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful morning, and you guys will know why. But yeah, it's been a beautiful journey. You know, it's been so awesome, and I can't even believe it's been 200 episodes.
I know.
Just thinking about it, like that's insane.
A lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And most episodes are over an hour and a half.
Yeah, some of them even longer. I'm like.
Yeah, we did 2 podcasts. I think 2, maybe even 3 that were 4 hours.
Really?
Yeah. One with David from Rywire, and then one with Eric from Ilk Fab.
That's pretty long.
Yeah, it's crazy because both of those guys, I know them and they're good dudes, and we always like talk and stuff, but you never know how much you're gonna click with somebody. And just sitting for 4 hours with somebody, just having a conversation. That's a pretty intimate thing to do. But ever since when we started in the garage and we were trying to podcast to now, like I really feel like you can have your own podcast.
I know. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Thanks, babe.
Yeah, I think that would be super cool, and that's the way the media is moving nowadays, is that podcasts.
I just think that like everybody has one,
But everybody has a podcast, but not everybody can podcast.
No, for sure. I agree. But it's just like, it's like the in thing. I mean, I feel like you started a long time ago. So you started when like right before it was like a poppin' thing, a trendy thing. Definitely. And now it's like super trendy. Like every influencer, every, whatever, anyone. I see girls always post like that they're starting a podcast.
Yeah, but it's a hard thing to do. Yeah, especially in this day and age, man. People don't have conversations like this. Mm-hmm. They don't know how to sit with somebody and just talk and make it interesting for hours at a time. For a YouTube video, when you're cutting it up and shortening down to 10 minutes, of course it's gonna be like hoots and hollers, but it's hard.
That's an old one. Hoots and hollers.
Hoots and hollers. But who knows, baby? Maybe we could be the new
dynamic duo.
Hila and what's his name? Kev.
No, what is
Ed. Ethan.
Why? Oh my God.
Poor we like Hila.
Like, oh.
Well, I don't think that you should say that.
Oh my God, I know. I love them.
I do. You know what I do love? I love being able to share all this content with you. Like at first you weren't really into all the stuff that I watch, but slowly you're getting into it, which I love it.
Some of it too. Now I'm like, I'm not watching that. I'm not watching. Change this, know. But I like Hila. She's funny.
That's the H3 podcast, guys. If you don't know that one. And Ethan, he's originally from out here in Ventura.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Really crazy, huh?
That is crazy.
Shout out to him, man.
I know.
But Impulsive, we've been watching that.
Oh yeah.
Logan Paul's podcast.
They've been having really interesting guests. That's why I've been like into it.
Yeah. And then
you watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of Netflix.
Yeah, you do. Speaking of Netflix, you're back on an oldie.
I know. You know what? Because I'm always looking for show. It's because freaking like normal TV, cable, all they play on like the channels that like I really like is ridiculousness. And Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Rest in peace, man.
I know.
That was a good show.
Crazy.
But TV's garbage.
I know.
Everything is going to move to demand in the future for sure.
But every time there's a good, like I like Siesta Key, but they'll only last for so long. You know, Jersey Shore, Florida Bama, like a bunch of trash shit.
We love trash TV,
I
guys.
love trash TV.
And speaking of Netflix, you just got back on trash TV.
Well, literally. Because you watched it and I just watched bits and pieces before I would fall asleep.
Shameless,
back then,
guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was leading up to it. Shut the fuck up. I swear to God. Going home.
All right, guys, thank you for listening.
You see? You cut me off.
Go. I was watching it back in the day, but I don't.
Back then, I would have to go to, I would go to sleep so fast. I would go to sleep early now. I'm home. And you know what's crazy is when I clean or whatever, I like to watch stuff. I don't really like to listen to music. I would rather watch something. And I know I'm not giving it my full attention, but I like to kind of have it in the background and,
Yeah.
But, I started watching Shameless. And it's good, but it's crazy and a lot of weird shit happens. But what are we on?
Season 4.
What did you leave off on?
It was just season 4. When I stopped watching it, I can't even call it. It's probably maybe season 6.
And I think there's 7 now. maybe
I think there might be 8. I'm not sure, but there was a few seasons after I stopped watching it.
Yeah,
because it just got the same thing all the time.
It is. It's the same thing over and over. But I'm literally home all day, so I'm like, just throw this on. I love a series that has a lot of episodes in a season and a lot of seasons.
Yeah,
you know, because
binge out.
I hate a show that has like 2 seasons with like 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Usually those are the good ones. So
yeah, but Shameless is super good, man. Shout out to Fiona. She's
we say every episode we're like, poor Fiona,
man.
Fucking Frank, dude, he convinced Carl he had cancer. Like, what the fuck? It's so crazy.
It's a great show though. I like it. I'm excited to finish it. The whole thing this time now.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's done, right? Done. Like I don't think they.
I'm not sure, but man, speaking of shows that aren't going to be coming back anytime soon, Atlanta isn't going to come back.
I didn't watch that.
Oh, it's such a great show, but season 3 and 4 they were supposed to be filming it, but it got paused due to COVID.
Oh, like everything.
Fucking COVID, man. Fuck COVID.
Yeah, it's been interesting, right?
You know what? It's I'm
sick of hearing about it. I'm sick of like talking. I'm not sick of talking about it. I'm just sick of people who think that they know everything.
Yeah,
talk about it.
It doesn't bother me, to be honest. This 2020 that we've had, it's been nice. Mm-hmm. Every other year besides this is always just hustle and bustle, move, and that was the way that we thought that we had to live. To keep staying successful.
Yeah.
I got to keep going to these shows. I got to keep going here. Got to keep doing this. We haven't really done any of that. And this has been our best year.
I know.
That's 10 crazy. Years. And this has been our best year. You know?
Yeah.
Shout out to all you guys out there that's been helping us out.
It's been our best year in a lot of ways. Hopefully we'll be in our new home.
Yeah.
I didn't know if we wanted to talk about it, but like, cause we're not closed yet, but
I mean, it's good to keep people informed.
I don't want to jinx anything.
Yeah. So we're in escrow right now for our home. Hopefully if everything goes good, October 1st, we'll have the keys, but I'm the kind of person that doesn't celebrate anything until
it's done.
Said, give me the keys and drive away, and we're good.
I think only like our parents. I only told, T, obviously.
Yeah, shout out to T.
Everything, and our parents, like siblings, know. Yeah, but
yeah, I just to be honest, like I really don't like to even tell people. Also,
because we've been in escrow before, and we know like what can happen in escrow. We're in escrow. When would you say?
I'd say maybe like 3 months ago.
Yeah. And the sellers ended up backing out. So we didn't even get far into it.
Yeah.
It was like a week maybe.
Yeah. And then they couldn't find a house.
Yeah. They couldn't find a house. So they decided they were going to stay. But you know what? I'm so glad that they did, because had we moved into that house, I liked it.
Yeah.
I wasn't in love with it. It needed work.
Yeah, it did. And, no disrespect to anybody, but I want to get out of Oxnard.
Me too. You know? I didn't want to be in Oxnard, but I did like that area. It is a really nice area.
Yeah.
But even then, like...
It's just too much, guys. Like all the bullshit that's going on in LA, that's pretty much happening in all of these, I don't even know what you would call them, urban cities or what have you, but... It definitely happens here in Oxnard. I remember like maybe 6 months ago, we were having the problem with the transients in the downtown Oxnard taking over the park.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, dude, what's going on, dude? And it's just...
it could happen anywhere.
Yeah, it definitely can. But the house that we're hoping to get is in Camarillo, which is a lot quieter.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm looking for,
Schools are better. No offense, babe.
No, it's true.
Yeah, I'm not from Oxnard, so I don't have the passion that you do. You know, I don't care if we, move out. I would stay only in the area that we're in now, but those houses are all like millions.
Yeah.
I love that area so much, and I am going to miss it because we're literally walking distance from the beach.
Yeah.
But I want a bigger house. I want, I'm ready. I'm ready to move
I want to feel comfortable with Christian being able to go somewhere, wherever, on his bike, on his skateboard, without us worrying about something's going to happen to him.
Mm-hmm. I think I still worry.
I mean, yeah, something could happen everywhere, but something can definitely even more happen in Oxnard if we just said like, hey, go ahead and skate to the skate park.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot dangerous.
That's so
trek.
far from our house too, and there's no way.
Yeah.
No, I would never, even if he was like 18.
18.
He talks about getting his license. I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
Well, he could definitely drive now because if his grandma could drive, he could drive.
Oh,
He's
my God,
taller than her
know.
already.
Shout out Gigi.
Guys, if you haven't seen Christian since before the pandemic, he's huge. His arms
huge.
are bigger than mine.
He's like thick.
He's
like,
a thick
he's
dude.
Like thick. His legs are like big.
Yeah.
He is a soccer player, but he's like thick and he's dark. He's so tan. He's freaking tan because he's out. He's out all day. The beach. He was walking it back. Remember that video I sent you? And I'm just looking at him. He's like, I'm like, this fool got like 4 shades darker just in the 3 hours we were here. Like, and he's in the water the entire time. Like, he doesn't let up.
That's so crazy.
And he didn't go to sleep early, like you said.
I was like, this fool's gonna go to sleep at 8. Nope.
No.
12 o'clock, we hear him eating snacks
I
or
swear.
something.
And he's a snacker.
Yeah, he is. Just
and
like
he
his
told
dad.
me the other day, yeah. He was like, when I get bored, I will like bored eat. I'm like, I know, babe.
The other night, him and our nephew Daniel, were having a sleepover, and they ate 2 popsicles each, 2 of them each. You don't think that's a big deal, but it's like,
I do.
Come on, bro.
I don't like Christian having like sugar like that.
So they had 2 popsicles, right? And then the next day I said, bro, you guys ate 2 freaking popsicles, dude. I said, then we have mirrors on the closet doors. I said, watch, both of you guys lift up your shirts right now. Both of them lift their shirt. They got a little pot belly. Both of them. I said, you guys do not need to be eating
That has a lot
junk.
to do with quarantine too. Like, they're just chilling.
Yeah.
Not really getting, because Christian was out of soccer for months.
Yeah.
He just went back and then freaking got hurt. Probably because he was down for so long too. Like, not stretching.
Yeah.
His, muscles weren't used to it.
Yeah.
Freaking guy.
It's been a journey. He's a teen now, guys. He's 13, and he has his little attitude here and there, but he's a great kid. I haven't been 13 in about 22 years, and Ash hasn't for a while as well. But
how long have I not been?
27. No, 17. 17
I was
years.
going to say 17, but I was like, if I'm wrong, I don't know, girl. Stupid.
17, but yeah, it's just I forget what the feelings were like being 13. I don't know. I don't remember what it was like having the attitudes and stuff.
I was crazy. So Christian is an angel compared to me.
And then we talked to all these other people with kids around the age, and they're like, "Oh yeah, my kid too. So we're like, okay, cool. In general, Christian is an amazing kid. He has the heart of gold, and he's just very caring and thoughtful when he understands what he's saying. But sometimes the stuff he says, he doesn't understand how it comes off.
But then he regrets it.
Yeah.
Like, if he says something, then he'll be like, "I'm sorry, mommy."
Yeah,
but
which is good.
When I saw Hader yesterday, he was like, he's such a good kid. He kept saying like, he's such a good kid. I'm like, yeah, he is.
An important part of buying Honda parts online is making sure that you can trust the company that you're dealing with to get you the right parts reliably. You're spending a lot of money and you spent a lot of time researching your build. The last thing that you may want to do is send cash to a website where you may never see it again, and worse yet, never see parts. With Heel Toe Automotive, an 18-year history track record is part of the deal. Heel Toe brings you deep industry connects, professional parts recommendations, alternative ideas when your parts aren't available, and will even contact you if something on your order looks out of ordinary before it ships. Hilto's unique checkout allows you to select a deadline to receive your parts to make sure you get them in the time for your project plans. You can buy parts online anywhere, but Hilto knows what truly matters to an enthusiast: professionalism, swiftness, and accuracy. Hilto is in your corner. Visit HiltoAuto.com, or you can call or text at 949-295-1668. And make sure you check him out on Instagram at Hilto Automotive. Yeah, he is. And he's been hanging out at the shop too. He'll come by and he loves it here. The guys just love Christian.
That's funny.
He's so comfortable. It's fun.
Sometimes mom needs a break.
Yeah, so mom will tell me
we're
come
together
pick him up
all day. Like, mind you, I know that's my job, but like sometimes even for him, he's like, oh, I need a break from her. We're just like together all the time. So he was ready sometimes to just have his own.
Yeah, and then we'll just have man's day sometimes. The other day we went on that bike ride. He was jazzed about that. You guys were gone
you should do that more often.
I really want to. We would actually stay out longer, but I don't have lights on the bikes, and the ones that I do, they're really faint. So I want to get like some Christmas tree lights, like bright shit.
Yeah.
Just because it's so dangerous, man. When we're riding bikes, I'm teaching him right now. I'm like, okay, slow down. You're gonna look on this street. Slow down. Look over here. And then I'll see. Watch this car. It's not watching you. This car doesn't see you. This car doesn't see you. And sure enough, the car's gonna go. I go, see, you have to look these cars in the face and make sure that they see you, because all these idiots on the road, they don't care about anything. Half the people are on their phone anyways.
Yeah. And that's what I don't. Oh my God. I'm trying not to because sometimes, I'll look at my phone or whatever.
Yeah.
And I try not to. It's hard, you know? But I don't want him to think, my mom does it. So when I drive, I'm going to do it. You know? I don't want to set that example for him.
Yeah. It's learning how to drive is a scary thing, So scary. I just try to think back, and I don't know if my parents were even really scared about me driving by myself. It sounds like my parents don't care about me. They do, guys. But
freaking nuts. I'm crazy. Christian's like, oh, what did he say? There was like what were we watching? The mom on TV was like, okay, be careful. Don't get out of the car. And the kids were like 15, 16. It's like, mommy, that's you. I'm like, I swear.
But he's got to learn his own lessons too.
Yeah.
He's a good kid, man. And I really hope that if everything works out with this house, please, everybody listening, send us your good
positive vibes, please. We really want this house so bad.
Yeah, and I have a feeling it's gonna work out, but I'm not. We're not even putting in our 30 days until we get the keys to that place.
I would go to sleep and cry, because when we were basically fighting for the house because there was multiple offers, you know, I was like, I want this house so bad. I would go to sleep and pray. I hate to pray for material things, you know, but I just wanted it for so many reasons. The timing was just it was just perfect, and I'm gonna start crying.
But it's all working out perfectly, baby. We the place that we live at right now, it's a nice place, and it's in a great location. But it's just a little too small. It's a little too small right now. Because come February, we're going to need a little more space.
Yeah.
If you guys can't tell already, we're having a baby.
Oh my God.
Wait.
Crazy.
I love you, baby.
I love you, babe.
Yeah, guys, we've been keeping a huge secret from everybody
for a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, and
we found out. I think I'm pretty sure it was June 2nd or June 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
I found out you had already left to work. And I was like, oh man, like, I'm just gonna check. I'm just gonna see, because we had just come back from Palm Springs.
Yeah.
For mine and T's birthdays.
Yeah, that's right.
And we were freaking partying. And I was like late, and I'm like, I'm just gonna see, and I'm like, you know, find out. Yes. And I'm like, and I was coming to work that day.
Yeah.
To work with you.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, like, I'm going to wait to tell him, like, I'm going to do something, you know, I wanted to do something like big, you know, like to surprise you. What a fucking joke. Are you kidding me? Like, I couldn't even get out of the fucking car.
I go to the car. She texts me and she's there. And I open the door. I say, hey, baby. And she's just like staring at me. Like, what's wrong? And she didn't say nothing. I'm like, what the fuck? What's wrong? I didn't know what the hell was going on. But then she tells me, and I'm just like, wow, finally, man.
I know.
We've been trying for a while now.
It seems like forever. It seems like a long time. But I know some other people try like for longer and stuff. Yeah. But like for us, it just seemed like a long time. And then it's crazy because I stopped working, and then it happened literally the day after.
Yeah.
So May 15th was my last day, and May 16th planted the seed.
Celebration, baby.
Oh my gosh. It just goes to show, like, stress takes such a toll on your body.
Yeah.
And it's just like the timing.
Wow, you know what? I never thought about that.
Really?
Wow.
Shout out Terralani. Terry.
I never thought about that, but you're right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
Yeah. And
it hasn't been easy at all. Like, I think a big reason why
you got it, baby. It's just been a journey, man. You know, you think when you're younger, you think like, I'm trying so hard not to get a girl pregnant, you know? But then when it comes to that point, and you know, you even think too, like everybody that has babies, you always assume that it wasn't planned.
Yeah.
I never assumed that we would plan anything, you know, but when it got time and it was time in our life, we said, let's do this, man. It's time to go.
Yeah.
And then it just took so long, and
then when it finally did, it was just like so many emotions, you know, like, how is Christian gonna be? Like, it's just so life-changing, you know? How is Christian gonna feel about it? Like, and I always go back to one thing, always, like, my dad's not here to see this. Like, this is such a big part of my life, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't like to, like, look at the sad parts, but it always comes to mind, you know? And there's just, like, so many emotions, and then just like hoping everything goes good. You know, I worry all the time about everything.
Yeah.
So I'm always just like, I just want everything to go good. And I think that's why I wanted to wait a long time to say.
Yeah, me too.
You know, especially because I was like really, really sick, and like had that thing happen. You know, it was just like a lot.
Yeah, plus, you know, you never think about it as being a hard thing. Like,
yeah,
I never
see people and you're like, crackheads have babies.
Yeah,
like,
everyone has babies, and you're thinking like, why is this so hard? But then you pointed out the makeup girl.
Yeah, Desi, freaking sad, man.
And she's been trying for years. And I'm just like, fuck,
and
man.
she got pregnant, but then she had a miscarriage, and then after that she could never get pregnant again, and it was like, I think like 6 years or something.
Yeah. And I'm fucking getting old. My dick's dying already, and dying and shrinking. And I don't know, man. I don't got much time left.
Shut up. I swear to God.
But we made it, guys.
I know. So crazy.
We made it. And when you guys are listening to this right now, this is the day that we announce it to the world. So if you can, please go to our socials and show some love. Go check out Ash at Ash RN Garcia.
That's not even my Instagram.
Ashley RN Garcia.
You idiot. Oh, and on this podcast, in the description, can you please spell my name right?
It's not me. I know how to spell.
We've been together almost 9 years, you POS.
It's because I type like this. Okay. You hear it? I type fast, so sometimes the EL and the LE just get mixed around. It's been like
2 times where you spell my name.
I spell my last name Garika a lot of times. It's not my fault. I tell you guys, I'm not the smartest person that ever invented. Just work hard. And that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, so we got a little baby coming.
Crazy.
So excited. I can't wait.
So we're 18 weeks. That's like 4.5 months, right?
Yeah. So it's February, like 13th, you said?
13th.
February 13th.
And Frank hasn't been able to come to any doctor appointments thanks COVID. I mean, you come to every single one, but you sit in the car.
I just got to post up in the
Sit outside. In the car. And we actually went today, and everything's good.
Yeah.
So
Ash heard the heartbeat.
We'll find out tomorrow, because technically today's Monday. So,
yeah.
We'll find out tomorrow. Oh, we won't find out. Ange.
Yeah. So our sister-in-law, she's the one that's going to be in charge of the gender.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do a small, very small gender reveal.
Just parents, siblings.
Just the close enough siblings, because at the end of the day, this shit's still going on right now.
Yeah.
And we just got to be cautious.
But my shower is going to be lit, so
yeah, if everything goes right, if we do get the house, we should be in October. So
you can all come to the shower.
Yeah, you guys are all invited to the shower. 111 Main Street, Camarillo, California. You guys come through. It's a free invite.
BYOB.
But it's gonna be awesome, man. Even with the move, the new house, the baby, just this new decade that we're in, I'm so excited for it.
Me too.
Like even the teens, I don't know what you want to call them, the from 2010 to 2019, like there was so much growth in just those 10 years right there. For myself, for you, for us together, to come as a family, for all that we've been able to accomplish to this day. Like, I don't know about you, but I never expected my life to be like this. I say that now, and even back in the day with all of my superficial like goals and ambitions, like I never even pictured a life like we have right now.
Yeah.
It's amazing, and I love it, and I can't wait until we just start this next chapter.
It's crazy. There's so much happening, like this year has been probably one of the best.
Yeah.
As
Hands
even
down.
though everything going on, but like everything that happened led us to where we're at now, like COVID. I would have never been able to stay home.
Yeah.
And who knows, I probably still wouldn't have gotten pregnant.
Yeah.
And then I feel like a lot of the reason why, we had been wanting to move and buy a house, but I feel like having the baby, we were like, okay,
this is time.
We just definitely really need to push it now, because we were looking before.
Yeah.
We've been even, oh my God, even trying to have a baby for a while. We've been looking for a house for a while.
Yeah.
Did we start last year, or was it this year, the beginning of
I don't even
year?
remember the first house that we even saw. But it's been
I do. It was in Camarillo.
Really?
Remember, we saw the pictures, we liked it, and we got there, we went upstairs, and the upstairs went straight into the room. It was
that was before the baby for sure.
Yeah.
It was before COVID too.
It was.
So it could have
COVID,
been late last
house.
year or earlier this year. I'm guessing it was earlier this year though.
Maybe, yeah.
But Yeah, I really feel like it's just one of those things, like you just have to be able to see the signs, and I feel like we're really good with seeing the signs, and then you just got to take that risk, you know, and we're really good with taking that risk and betting on ourselves.
Yeah.
Because even like we talked about on the last podcast, that was you were crying on that one because that was your last I
cry on all of them. Fuck.
That was when you stopped working. It was when you stopped working.
Yeah, that was my birthday.
Yeah. But it worked out perfectly then too, because we were already going to do that. That was in the plans that you were going to stop working. All the stuff that we're doing has already been in the plans, but it's just, it doesn't happen at our time when we want it to happen. It happens when it needs to happen.
Yeah.
And that's how it's been, and everything's been beautiful.
I know. Sometimes I'm like like things are so good and I'm like, is something bad gonna happen? Like, am I being blessed so much right now that like down the road something bad's gonna happen? Like, you know?
Yeah, I don't think so, because even when bad things do happen, we don't look at them as bad things.
Yeah.
You know, we always try to see the good in everything, and it's just perspective. If you change your perspective on things, a bad thing, you can see the good out of it in some sort of way, you know. So it's just, I think like that too, but that, I think that might be called imposter syndrome.
Me?
No, that feeling that you get where you don't.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. Where you don't.
I'm an imposter.
You're an imposter in your own life. You know, like I say it all the time, you know, I should have still been working at Best Buy.
I don't think that I think I started feeling that way after my dad died.
Yeah,
know?
Definitely. When something big like that happens in your life, it takes away the foundation that you thought that you had. So it's always, and I know that that's why you are how you are. You're always worried about things, and that's why I don't give you shit on it. But I always try to reinforce with you, like, it's going to be okay. Even when shit's not okay. Shit's not okay right now. The world's not okay, but we're fucking great.
But our world.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
You know, that's all that matters is our world. This is our world. That's it. Me, you, Christian, the baby. That's our world. And anything else outside of that, you know, that's just a plus.
Yeah.
But if anything on the outside is going bad, that's fine. We got each other, and that's all we need. You know, whether we're living in a nice home or we're living in a one-bedroom apartment, it doesn't fucking matter.
I always said I want to live in a one-bedroom apartment because I get scared living in a big house. But
I never want to live in a one-bedroom apartment again, guys. Just for the record.
People probably listening to this that have never heard me on any like of the podcast before are probably like, oh, it's just her hormones. Like, that's why she's crying. No.
Go listen, guys.
I cry all the time, like every day.
Yeah.
I watch sad videos, I cry. I watch movies, I cry.
I never cry. I never fucking get to cry.
But I think that you've gotten a lot of my emotions like during this pregnancy too, because you have been...
I cried a little bit earlier. If you guys saw it, you can screenshot that.
You cried on Tuesday.
I did. Ashley, she went to get some gender reveal, or not gender reveal, just reveal pictures done. Shout out to Ashley Burns. You guys check her out on Instagram at Ashley Burns Photography.
Yeah.
Amazing. She did our
engagement, wedding. We took pictures after.
Yeah, so she's already done 4 shoots. Yeah. This is the 4th one. Mm-hmm. And you know, when you were showing me those pictures, it was just, God damn, I couldn't even hold it in.
I know.
I just started tearing up. He just looks so beautiful. And just, she has a great eye.
Yeah.
She has a great eye. And
the Ashley Burns effect.
just to see you in that light, that's my wife. You know? That's my everything. And I love it, baby. I love our life.
Damn, I didn't think I was going to cry this much.
I did. Guys, if you knew Ash was going to cry this much, leave it in the comments. Life is
My
good.
friends are gonna be like, no, we knew that.
Everyone knew. Downtime with Downstar would like to welcome our newest sponsor, Rywire Motorsport Electronics. Rywire has been around since 2005, supplying you with solutions for all of your motorsport electronics needs. Whether you need a simple ECU adapter, engine harness, chassis harness, or PDM setup, they can get you taken care of. Offering products for most popular engine platforms from Honda, Toyota, Nissan, GM, hey, even Lamborghini. And if you have any private label needs, they can also take care of that as well. Rywire is the leader in motorsport electronics in our community, and we're excited to have them part of the Downtime with Downstar family. Please make sure you guys support Rywire. You guys could check them out at rywire.com or on Instagram at rywire_motorsport_electronics. I know it's long, guys. If you just search Rywire, it will pop up. And if you're searching, make sure you search them on YouTube, and you can check out their YouTube channel where they are working on their new EV S2000 build. We're super excited for that, and we're super excited for Rywire to be part of the Downtime with Downstar family. So please, guys, make sure you go show Rywire some love and tell them that Downtime with Downstar sent you. Once again, that's rywire.com.
I cry at everything. I remember when, if Denise and Davis listen to this, they'll think it's funny because I didn't tell her, but when we were going to Zoe's
oh my god, so her drive-by birthday.
We were like almost pulling up, and like the anxiety, like I was so anxious to like get there, and like because we got there last, we were the last car in the, like, you know, whatever. And I was sitting in the car and I was like, I think I'm gonna cry.
And I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean?
And I started
it's Saturday afternoon. You just
like, I don't know, this is just so sweet. Like
shout out to Denise and Davis.
And Zoe.
Damn, she's getting big, man.
I know. When I first started working with Davis, she was probably like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Davis is the man, dude. Shout out to him. Beautiful family.
I can't wait to like be able to have them over and stuff. Like,
yeah, that's gonna be so fun about the house too, because the house that we have right now, guys, it's awesome, but we don't have a backyard and we don't have a front yard. This place has a front yard and it has a huge backyard. It's huge, and there's an area under like the deck, like the patio kind of. There's like a, I don't know what the hell that shit's called.
The whole house, like the whole
the
whole lot is like 11,000 square feet.
Yeah, it's fucking huge.
It's definitely the biggest house we've looked at.
Definitely. Huge backyard. There's a patio area that's like it has a thing coming off the roof. I can't even think of what the hell it's called. But then to the side of it, there's an actual deck too. And the deck has a built-in like barbecue, and then has like,
so you're gonna have to learn how to barbecue, Bubba.
I'm ready. I got it. It might not taste good,
can't barbecue spaghetti.
I got hot dogs. I cook some bomb ass hot dogs, and then you do the slits in them. You ever get those? Those are gourmet, dude.
I'm the one that told you to do that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's fucking gourmet. God. And then it has a shed and parking for 3 cars in the backyard, and a 3-car garage.
That's enough.
And 3 cars in the driveway.
Because if we don't get this house,
it's all of your guys' fault because you didn't pray for us. So thanks, guys. Either way, if this house doesn't work out, we'll find something else. We'll make it happen. We're always getting set up for better.
Yeah.
You know, definitely. Everything that we've ever went through in life, we've always had better after it. You know, from friends, from acquaintances, from employees, from everything. People in our life, they just keep getting better and better. And the quality of life just keeps getting better. And I really think that that's because of how we treat people.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure.
We help out as much as we can. You know, we don't disrespect people. We try to just put out good energy.
You did disrespect the Chick-fil-A girl right now.
Oh my, I didn't disrespect her. I was very close. She disrespected me, guys. Okay, we go to Chick-fil-A right now.
Which is very rare to hear because Chick-fil-A is so, they're my pleasure, you know.
Bitch didn't say my pleasure.
Yes, she did. One time I went to Chick-fil-A for lunch, and I worked literally right across the street, and I pulled up, and for whatever reason didn't have my card on me. It was like in my locker or something, in my desk thing, and I was like, oh my God. And I was already at the window. I was like, oh my God, I don't even know how this happened, but I don't have my card. I was like, can you like hold my order and I'll be right back. I literally work right across the street. And they were like, oh, it's okay, just take it. I swear to God. I was like, I'll be back. I'll pay for it. And they're like, don't worry about it. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
So it sounds like the wife of the owner was working there just giving free shit away.
People love it.
So we're coming back to do the fucking podcast. We stopped by Chick-fil-A to just get a quick meal because we're about to have Korean barbecue after this.
Oh, I can't wait.
I get the 12 count nuggets and I tell the girl, can I just get one of each sauce? And she's like, okay, well, we have all of these sauces, so just let us know which ones you want.
This is what she said. She said, which ones do you prefer? And you're like, well, I want, like, I'll have all of them. And she's like, well, I don't think that we could do that because that's pretty wasteful.
She said, we have this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And I said, yeah, I want all of them. And she's like, oh, okay. And she put the order in and I got all my sauces.
I swear.
It is what it is.
She must have said something over the, to the window girl.
Yeah.
Because she's like, oh, and all your sauces are in there.
They better fucking be. What are you talking about? Look at guys, if you have the Chick-fil-A, I really hope that Mr. Filet is listening right now.
Filet?
Mr. Filet, if you're listening right now, please look me up. Frank Downstar. I'm on your little reward system. 13,000. Look at this, guys. 13,000 fucking points. Okay?
Why don't you get free stuff? Like, why don't you use it?
Because
you just want to flex?
Yeah, I just want to keep it. The points. Oh, the rewards. Let me see. Because I actually want to even see what I can get.
Maybe you could cater something with all your points.
Okay, so look at this right here. 8 nuggets. To get a thing of 8 nuggets is 500 points. 500 points.
So you can only get like 3 meals. Oh, no.
I have 13.
I was thinking 1,000.
I have 13,000. Last time I did the math, it was like over 100 nuggets that I can get.
You know, I kind of gave up scanning my app.
I do it all the time. Just for Chick. Anything else, I don't really have any apps for it. Let me see.
I'm not even a red yet. I'm a silver.
How much do you have?
2,000.
Pathetic, dude. That was real sad, guys.
See, I'm not even red.
I was gonna show her the points too, but I'm like, you know what, Frank?
You're so lame. I almost said something else, but
fall back. You're trying not to be disrespectful. You reached
for your phone, and I know because I said, I'm like, babe, relax. Like, just ask them at the window then. Like, what the?
This is the life I live, and the life I love to live, and the life I live to love. You know, it is what it is.
You're annoying.
But she didn't give ketchup, so I'm about to Yelp that shit.
You're a fucking Karen.
I'm a gal. Shout out to all the Karens out there, though.
Shout out to the Karens who aren't like real, like the Karens.
Yeah,
my friend Karen, I used to work with her. She's not a Karen at all, but her name's Karen, so it's funny. We were talking about it one day on Instagram. Like,
would you have said Karen as the name, like to represent that type of person?
I would have said like Brenda, which is my mom.
Shout out to your mom.
No shade, mom. But like Brenda or like Brenda's daughter would be like Caitlin or something.
Caitlin kind of sounds like
right?
One.
Like
yeah.
Caitlin.
Mary Jo.
No. No, not even. Mary Jo is like a older.
How old do you think Mary Jo was when she was born?
Okay, well, anyways, but yeah, I would have said like Brenda or like, what about a guy?
Craig.
No, I know a Craig and he's not.
Bob. I'm gonna say Bob.
Bob.
Straight up Bob.
Yeah.
You're being a real Bob right now, bro.
Bob or like, I don't know.
Just think of any of your old bosses or anything.
Well, I worked with a Bob. My boss, no. Got nothing.
I don't know, man.
Bob works.
Life is good. And life is fucking crazy right now.
It's crazy, but
guys,
it's crazy good.
If you're in California right now, go look outside and it's probably orange.
Yeah, okay, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it orange? I know it's orange from the fires, but is that the fire from the gender reveal?
No, there's a bunch of fires going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I asked my friend and he was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. But
no.
Also that too, like if you think about it, I feel so like, I don't want to know. It's sad in all ways.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the gender reveal, fire, whatever. But the people losing their homes, obviously it's the worst for. Yeah. But I feel bad for those people who did the gender reveal. Definitely. But like, how could you be so dumb? You know, if you see the picture, I don't know, have you seen the picture or the video?
I haven't.
It's like in a dry ass like, I don't know how they didn't like put 2 and 2 together. And I think they like, from what I read, like try to pour a water bottle or like one, I don't know, I could be wrong, but yeah.
Ay.
But can you imagine, like, supposed to be like one of the happiest days, like super memorable, like.
Well, that's gonna be a story for the kid when they get older.
Oh my god!
You know,
and hopefully the parents aren't in jail.
I was born in jail.
I swear.
Shit happens, you know. But I mean, you know what? Right now, even though times are crazy, you just have to think like when your life goes crazy, somebody's getting married that day. When you're having the worst day ever, you know, somebody's having the best day ever.
I'm like, what are you trying to say? That if you're having a worse day, at least you're not getting married? That's what it sounded like. You're freaking, I swear.
Comprehension, babe.
We're gonna have this discussion off of here.
But it's like, you know, even though everything's bad, that doesn't mean that your day.
No, I get it now, babe.
Now you get. I'll spell it out for you. But
yeah, no, I feel you.
And two, since things are crazy right now, guys, just don't get wrapped up in it. You know, social media, that's what it's meant for, to keep us scared. You know, all the media, mainstream media, it's just meant to keep us scared right now. All you guys have to do is just be mentally prepared for what's coming at the end of the year, which is an alien invasion that is really going to happen. Joe Rogan just said it today. He said he 100% believes the aliens live among us right now. Joe Rogan.
What do you mean? What does that mean? Among us? Like, you could be an alien? I
don't think I am, but
I'm just saying.
Possibly. I've met some people that look pretty alien-ish.
I don't know. I believe in a lot of stuff, but sometimes you say the craziest shit and I need to just like tune you out. I'm just like, oh, okay, crazy. And you're like, look at this. And I'm like,
what a beautiful transition. No, hey guys, remember?
We're not I told you we're not talking about that.
Every podcast I ask my guests, what do you want to talk about and what don't you want to talk about? And that was on the list of not to talk about. But
yeah, that was the only thing I said. I don't want to talk about that.
But if you guys want to know about,
you're gonna offend people too.
If you guys want to know about that conspiracy, just DM me and I'll send you the link.
It's like, even if it was true, who gives a shit? Like, only you. I swear. You annoy me. You're so ugly.
I love it.
I'm like, remember when you were showing me? I was like, I don't care. You're like, last one. I'm like, I don't care.
Look at you can see the dick.
Oh my god. And it's crazy because
I'm crying.
What were you gonna? Oh, what was it when I was like, how come you'll believe that, but you won't believe this? Remember?
I don't remember.
It was something so stupid.
Probably because it wasn't fun to believe.
I know.
Oh, this is fun. That thing is fun to believe. It is.
Anyways.
But it's crazy seeing everybody starting to believe conspiracy theories now.
I think a lot is out in the open now, and a lot of people are woke, if you will. Especially
shout out to my boy Ryan Hegner. He anytime conspiracies
he was sleeping.
He was asleep. Anytime conspiracies would come up, he would change from the homie to the dad real quick, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah,
sorry.
He's dad.
He's definitely dad. He's hot dad, man. Shout out to him. But now he's switched to the dark side, and I'm like, yes.
That's crazy.
So I hope a lot of you guys on this September 11th, which was Friday, I hope you guys did your Googles and.
I get it, I do, babe. But a lot of leave that for another day. Let's just worry about the people that died today.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I feel. Like, search on September 12th. Just.
Well, today's the 14th, guys, so search it today.
Just recognize, the tragedy.
Yeah, definitely, man. It was definitely life-changing. I was saying it earlier today on one of my posts that I haven't stopped thinking about it since it's happened. And I don't know what it was about the event. I didn't have anybody that I was personally affected by it. But, it just, I think it was one of those things that showed me that, like you, that the foundation that we thought that we lived on, it wasn't as solid as we once thought, and I was 16 at the time. So
I was 11.
Yeah, so I
remember clear as day. Yeah,
and I remember what, life and society was when you're 16 years old. You kind of have a feel of what things are, and then things just changed. And if anybody's listening right now and you were a child in September 11th, 2001, maybe you just don't understand the gravity of it.
I think that's of course not, because they're younger. But I did notice that a lot of people probably, because I was in 6th grade, you think I don't know. I feel like even Christian, if something like that happened, he's kind of so desensitized because a lot of shit just happens now. But that was crazy then, But I noticed that a lot of people, maybe, I don't even know what age, but probably under 25 didn't really post anything about it, which I'm not saying you have to post to recognize or whatever, but I always think about it
Man, I think about that shit more.
But I noticed that a lot of younger people didn't even didn't say anything, just went about their day. I sat there for an hour and just watched videos and cried. Yeah, really sad.
It definitely is, man. Rest in peace to everybody that was affected because of that tragic day.
I also read something, I forget who posted it, but they said, remember, let's not forget September 11th, but don't forget, how everyone was September 12th. Everybody was so united and everybody loved each other. Nobody cared about anything but, sticking together and, our country.
God, that was a beautiful time, man.
It was. When, what's crazy, because I used to live in an apartment complex. Remember I told you in Thousand Oaks? Yeah. We would walk to the corner of the street after this happened. It lasted maybe months. And we would stand on the corner. It was groups, hundreds of people, I guess protesting, or just rallying together and just with flags and candles. And it was the feeling I still remember. And it was when it stopped, it was kind of sad, it was just the feeling of going out there and just everyone being together and feeling so, I don't know, just everyone was just related almost. Just everybody was a family. And I didn't know half of those people. And I was a kid. I was in 6th grade, but I would go with my older friends or even my parents would come, It was super cool. Everybody had my mom had a flag on her car. Yeah. Things have changed. Now everybody hates America.
Yeah, it's crazy, guys. If you're in, your 30s or so, you kind of get what we're talking about. But if you're not, everybody was together. Everybody was your friend. Everybody was your neighbor. But then it started to wear off, when everybody's getting shipped off to war. Yeah. I remember a lot of... Damn, yeah, I remember because I was a sophomore. So for the rest of my high school...
Wait, you... What?
When September 11th, when that happened, I was a sophomore.
Are you serious? I was in 6th grade.
Yeah, 4. So we're 4 years 5. Difference. Yeah, but it's school and...
You're garbo.
Can I finish my fucking story? Thank you. So
it just seems like such a big. Okay. Go.
So then I remember from sophomore year all the way till my early adult years, mad people were going to war.
Yeah.
Like one of my best friends, Genta, he did 3 tours in Iraq. How many people, their children went and got, I don't know if they were drafting or what, but went to war. How many died out there? And it's just like, man, this is so fucking, this is terrible.
Yeah.
And then that just kept going. And, it led us to where we're at today. Guys, we haven't been as united as we were September 12th, 2001 since then.
I don't really remember like the war stuff as much. I just remember the good parts, like how much it brought everybody together. But I vaguely remember, like, I do remember, going to war and like a lot of crazy shit happening. But I just remember more so everybody coming together.
Yeah. And it was definitely a different time. And, the time we're in right now, guys, this is an extremely pivotal moment. And, I relate this to September 11th because I can just feel it. This is a shift. And the shift that we made back then, I have the same feeling right now. And we're making a shift. The way that we knew life before, I don't think that's ever going to come back.
As far as what?
Just like not having that thought in the back of your mind that, wow, this person coughed,
I know. Yeah. The mask thing, I don't think it's going away. Maybe COVID will go away. I mean, it's whatever, but the whole mask thing will be implemented for a long time. Yeah.
And then, with politics, the division that we have right now, no matter what side anybody's on, like all of this shaming that's going on, like, man, we're just dividing so much. And you have to think about it, guys. If you're a team and your team is fighting against each other, how easy is it going to be for another team just to come and smash on you?
Yeah.
Like, we're opening ourselves up, and it's our own egos and prides, and we can't let them go. And it's because I'm right, you're wrong, I'm right. God. He's a fucking idiot. He's dying. Yeah. This, and like, bro, what the fuck? Come on, dude. I had to
block people on Instagram, Facebook, like my friends, because you can have your beliefs. That's fine. I don't care. But we can still be friends. But stop pushing it on everybody else.
Yeah.
Like, just, it's so freaking annoying. And most of the people I agree with. Like, I agree with what they're saying, but I don't want to hear it all day.
Definitely.
Like, God, it's just... And everybody's so sensitive on Instagram. You say one thing and it gets taken out, of context or whatever. And it's sometimes I love Instagram and I hate it because people are shaming people for whatever, for not speaking up about this and this and this. And it's just like, shut up.
Yeah, definitely, man. I think people need to do a lot of self-reflecting and realize that their hands aren't clean with anything. None of our hands are. We can't judge anybody for anything that they've done, they believe or whatever, and shaming people for, well, if you said something 10 years ago.
Not even, that too. But there was this girl, this like makeup girl. She posted something about, because a lot of celebrities will make makeup lines. Mm-hmm. I think Selena Gomez just did, and like probably like Kim and Chloe or Kim and Kylie, whatever, just random people. And she said something like, I'm kind of over like these people making makeup lines and they don't really know anything about makeup, maybe not Kim and Kylie, but like whatever, I don't even know who it was.
Shane Dawson, whatever.
Selena Gomez, and she's like, I'm kind of over these celebrities making makeup when they don't know a single thing about makeup. She's saying how she feels. There's nothing wrong with that. If that's how you feel, that's what your platform is for, at least that's how I feel. Like, on my Twitter, I say whatever the fuck I want,
Yeah.
Instagram, I say whatever I want, how I feel. I guess people started like coming at her for saying like, wow, blah, blah, blah. She came on the next day to apologize. Like, I'm sorry, I should have done this and this and this. People are already trying to cancel her. I'm like, this is insane. Like, she can speak her mind. If that's how she feels, that's how she feels. She's literally not saying like Selena's a dumb bitch, whatever, I don't know.
One of the most critical parts to any build is the clutch. Without a proper clutch, you won't be able to get that power to the wheels. No one wants to spend hundreds of dollars on a clutch that won't hold their power for more than a few races or spirited drives. It is important to go with a clutch that you know that you can count on. That's why many people choose Action Clutch over the competition. Action Clutch offers OEM replacements all the way to 1200 plus horsepower that can be found everywhere from street cars, drag cars, and even Formula Drift vehicles. Action Clutch makes all their kits here in the USA with material sourced locally in Los Angeles. Not only is Action Clutch made in the USA, they have also made a strong focus this year to give back a percentage of sales back to the community during these hard times, providing impacted families with groceries and other necessities. Contact Action Clutch today with whatever you need and you will receive the family treatment. You can find their product line at actionclutch.com. If you don't see what you need, please feel free to call them at 323-269-6051. You can also DM them on Instagram at Action Clutch or email them at sales@actionclutch.com. If you need help choosing a kit, Action Clutch can get you set up with the right kit for your build. Yeah, no, definitely. And the reason that still works is because people do what she did. They fold.
Oh, yeah,
you can't
exactly.
Fold. If you said something and you know you didn't say it with any malice or ill intent in your heart, and you just say what you think is right and how you feel, you got to stand on that shit, man. And if people don't like it, whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But if you say some fucked up shit, you got to stand on that too.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, unless it was like 10 years ago and you've changed. Everybody changes, don't you think? Like you grow or whatever.
Yeah.
Like if you say some like, because a lot of people say like some racist shit,
Yeah.
And you said it, but like I feel like people change.
Especially with culture. Culture changes every 5-10 years.
I feel like,
if that.
Yeah, I don't even.
Maybe
even
even quicker than that. But it's just like things were different back in the day.
Yeah.
YouTube was different.
Yeah.
Podcasting was different. Everything was different. But I do remember listening to Tom Likas on FM radio, and he was fucking going nuts. Howard Stern, they were going nuts. But it's just like we've gotten so sensitive and we've given these people, these Karens, power. That, okay, Karen doesn't like this. Okay, well, I'm going to apologize because she doesn't like this. Fuck that.
I guess, I don't know. Maybe I'm not excusing anyone for saying anything racist either. I just want to make that clear. But I think that, I don't know what I was going to say, but I don't know what it's like to be a celebrity, so maybe I just should shut the fuck up. But that's just how I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I ever even want to get to that type of level. I love it like it is right now. I love we have our little community.
Yeah.
And people that we could grow with, throw ideas around with, and have fun. But when more people start to get involved, and that's kind of what I'm afraid of with the podcast, is that once this gets big enough, then you're going to have a broader audience that doesn't know the core of what the podcast is or who we are. And they're going to, start taking clips and shit. But, that just comes with the territory of getting big, and we see it happen all the time. Like, with the Joe Budden podcast, they're fucking running on my guy right now, Spotify has got the smear campaign. Shout out to Spotify. You guys could check the podcast out on Spotify, but it's they're trying to like ruin his name and reputation or whatever. And whether he said whatever he did or did whatever he did,
right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was said anything.
But it's just and then you see like the brilliant idiots like shitting on him, and once you're in
Which
this
sucks.
Yeah, once you're in this podcast space and you start to see everything, you're like, fuck, man.
Because imagine that was you, and like another big podcast was like shitting on you, which I'm sure how that feels.
Yeah.
We've been
through it, but not on a huge level,
right.
But
I mean, it was pretty big and pretty bad.
Still, if you think about that too, right? I always think about this. You think of other communities, say the hip hop community, right? That's a huge community, but it's still a community. It's still a circle where everybody kind of knows everybody and everyone knows what's going on, right?
Yeah.
This Honda community, this automotive community that we're in is probably a big a part to people's lives as like the hip hop community. So this is a huge part of their life. So even though the numbers weren't really there in like the thousands or the millions, or you know, Shade Room posting it up or something like that, you still feel that effect, man. It probably
felt like it, though. It
definitely fucking did.
I mean, but even then, looking back on that, like that was what, 2 years ago. You've grown from then, and you probably would have not changed the whole thing, but done a couple things differently just so the outcome wouldn't have been so bad. You know, but then again, it's a good thing that it did, because it showed you like,
it showed me so much,
and now you're like appreciative of who was really there for you.
Yeah,
you know?
Definitely. And you know, all the times that our life gets to that point where we're gonna make a big transition, it's always rough. There's always something that you're like, damn, I don't know if this is right. I hope it works out. You know what we're going through right now, but I just know once life gets rough, that smooth part is going to come, and then that next level is right there. And I feel like we're on the verge of the next level, you know, and it takes these things to go through and to have to grow through. And I wish that I didn't have to do those things publicly, you know, but I never had any OGs. I never had anybody to say like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do things like this. Hey, maybe it's better. Or not even negative things, like positive things. I never had nobody tell me, hey man, you should try this, you should try that. So since I didn't have that, I want to be that person. I want to be that good example. I want to be that person that, you know, people have seen grow and have seen go through things, but see where we're at now. You know, I'm sure people know me from when I first started selling bolts with Downstar, and now they see me with a family, you know? Frizzle. Shout out to Frizzle. Frizzle's got a family, man. This is crazy.
Always say that, guys. Like, because if you didn't know, if you know Frank from back in the day, he was a loser.
I had a Gucci belt. But I had a Gucci belt.
I love you. But he was he didn't have many friends or anything, so
I was Frizzle, motherfucker.
He was Frizzle, and now he's like super successful, you know, married, has kids. What the fuck? And so now we always say Frizzle's got a family.
Frizzle's got a family, man. Shout out to everybody that knows Frizzle, man. Shout out to you guys. I don't even
know Frizzle.
Yeah. Very, very few do, but
when was Frizzle created? And what does that mean? Like, is that like drunk? Was that your drunk day?
Frizzle, bizzle, you know, it's like the Snoop talk.
I don't know.
Jizzle my nizzle, frizzle, bizzle, you know?
Okay, so what?
Frank Frizzle. That was just my nickname. And we would go out partying.
Okay, yeah.
And that would be my name. And the DJ would call it like right when I walk in.
You wish.
Oh, Frizzle's here, everybody! Frizzle's here! Meow, meow, meow!
You love to talk about yourself.
I know, I do. Guys, if you want me to on your podcast, please hit me up. I'll talk about myself for hours. Because most of the time, I just got to listen.
If I have a podcast, you're not coming on.
Surprise, surprise. I'm never invited to podcast.
Why?
Of people that I have on my podcast.
Oh. Just kidding, Bubba. You would be my first guest.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. We should, man. I really think if you and T started a podcast, that would be
I think so too. Because we're fucking funny. Like, I think we just feed off of each other so much, you know? And people hate being around us because we're just like...
Raise his hand.
Because we're like too much almost. And then when we're both drinking...
Oh my God.
I know. That's why we're like, just hang out, just us two.
Yeah, go ahead. Me and Brad will just like, hang out.
These two, like.
Brad and I are just chilling. God damn it, fucking crazy.
They're annoying. And you know what's funny is that like me and T were, I think, when was it? Was it? I don't know what. We had something at our house, probably like Friendsgiving or something. I don't know. And, maybe it was your birthday. It was your birthday. Last year. And me and T are like playing beer pong, like falling on the ground, whatever, jumping up and down, which her and I fucking slay at Pong. But we look over and both only you and Brad are on the couch, passed out. I'm like, wow, these fucking old men. Like, let me marry these old ass men. Both snoring away.
Life is good. Make sure you guys check out my homie Brad if you guys got a few
You should have Brad on.
I know, I want to have him on, man.
That'll be like your most professional.
I will.
He's so
I think that he's afraid because I'm fucking always crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, look at Brad. I'm a professional too, bro.
He probably thinks like the Garcias are batshit crazy. Well, I know T does, because every time we go out somewhere, she's like, "Oh, the Garcias are gonna get in a fight with someone."
Oh yeah, I punched that dude in the face. Shout out to that guy. He looked like he was from Mana. I don't know who he was though, but shout out to that guy.
But yeah, he talked about like his real
think that would
stuff,
be
like
dope.
about buying a house and stuff. Like,
we'll have him on for sure.
Yeah.
Brad, he's a legend, and he makes moves, man. Oh shit!
Wow, he's a hard worker for sure.
Yeah, shout out to my dad. He's always calling me. He probably has a task for me to do right now.
No, you asked him for the address.
Oh,
I told you. I was like, if you text him, he's gonna call you though. I swear.
Life is good, baby.
Life is good, bub.
Do we have anything else on the list? Should I check the list? Because I had to freestyle this whole thing, guys.
This fucking guy. Okay, so he's like, gets his little pen and paper, because I bought him for Christmas. Bought him 2 notebooks that have his like podcast logo on it, and he writes notes. Like every guest, he writes in it what he's like, the topics he's gonna talk about, and we're sitting here. We went to Chick-fil-A, like eating, trying to kind of hurry, and has his paper and pen, and he's writing down topics. And he's like, "Okay, what else? Like, what else?" And I'm like, "The fuck? We don't need that shit. Like, we don't need the notes." I'm like, "Put that away. We got this." And he's like, "Okay."
Well, look at episode 169, 171. So we didn't take notes last time either.
Are we 170?
Yeah.
Oh, that's see, I don't fucking like notes. I don't like to be like, I'll just do my thing.
We talked about it all.
See?
Job well done, baby.
I told you. I'm a fucking pro, babe. Don't worry.
If you guys want Ash to have her own podcast, leave it in the comments. Just leave something in the comments, man. Come on, we're trying to get this pod lit for you guys. Bigger this pod gets, bigger the guest gets. Bigger everything. Bigger my head gets. Bigger everything gets.
You didn't talk about your last guess. You could do a little recap. Fast and Furious.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I still have to listen to it. I gotta
Got you.
listen to it.
All right. So everything's out of order right now. I think I already have 3 pods already recorded that are going to be coming out. So, but we were waiting to do this one, episode 200.
Wait, so this is coming out Monday?
This is coming out Monday.
Right.
And then the Thursday episode I had already done.
I see.
Like early last week or something.
Okay.
So, anyways, we had this is awesome that you say that, guys.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people are going to be listening to this. Please make sure you guys go check out the last episode, which was episode 199. We did that with Rafael Estevez of DRT Racing.
I should have listened before.
So it's so fucking good, man.
I wasn't expecting to go to the doctor today, so it was kind of threw me off.
But Rafael, he's been into the automotive community since like the mid 80s. You know, the stories that he was telling was so crazy. Like they wouldn't even have a license or anything like that, and when they would get pulled over for racing, the cops would just make them park the car and walk over. Yeah, right.
Wow.
Shout out to the 80s.
He's from the East Coast.
Yeah, so he's from Washington Heights, and now he's in South Amboy, New Jersey. But back in the mid 90s, I think it was 97, him and Javier Ortega actually opened DRT Racing.
Did he talk about him?
Yeah. And
wow.
Javier's very pivotal part in this whole damn story.
That's crazy.
Javier Ortega from OGS 1320 from H-Day. So anyways, what ended up happening is, I don't want to tell the whole story, but Javier meets a journalist. This journalist is going to do a story on street racing. He introduced him to Rafael. Raphael and the journalists are creating the story over a 2-year span. The story finally finishes, gets published in Vibe magazine. If you guys aren't familiar with Vibe magazine, that's like if Complex was a print magazine. That's what it was to the culture back then. The cover was like Master P.
That's what I was going to say. It wasn't in like rappers on there?
Yeah, it was Master P was on it. So 97, Master P, that was like the pinnacle of Southern rap right there. Mm-hmm. So the article gets run in there. It's called Racer X. If you guys are listening, just search Racer X Vibe magazine and it'll pop up. You could read the whole entire article.
Oh, I was going to ask because I hope he came with like some facts. Oh, because of course people are going to be like,
yeah,
what the fuck? Like, that's not true.
No, we got receipts for everything, guys.
Yeah.
So anyways, somehow Universal hears about this story in Vibe magazine, reads it or what have you, contacts the journalist, which was Kenneth Lee, who was working for the Daily Mail or Daily News or something in New York, sells him the story or sells Universal the story. And I was thinking about it like, okay, they just got the story, but no, it was like 2 years of content, of notes and everything.
Oh, wow.
Sells that to Universal. Universal turns that into Fast and Furious.
That's insane.
So he is the Toretto of the movie.
You should not get too much into it anymore so people can listen to it.
Yeah, I'll just...
I'm sure there's like details.
Oh, yeah, like, there's so much.
Does he talk about like where he's at now and how everything ended with like when the movie came out?
And he talked about it all. You know that.
Yeah, I want to hear.
A lot of people that I have on the podcast, I'm interested in their life and their story, but there's very few times where it's like I have questions and I don't even need to write down notes.
Yeah,
like I'm just like, dude, sit down. I have so much to ask you, and this is one of those pods because, like in anybody, so many other people in our culture, the movie was like the spark that started the passion inside of them. And to know that all stems down to this guy, because it does. Yeah. You know, if it wasn't for this, you know, that movie wouldn't have happened.
Right. I feel like you didn't even have to like cars to like those movies.
Oh,
like,
yeah, definitely.
I always wanted to see them, and I wasn't into cars at all.
Yeah.
Fucking T. She's into cars though, but like she named her dog Letty.
Oh, that's
like,
right.
I'm like, wait, Letty, like Fast and Furious? She's like, yeah, bitch, she's a bad bitch. Fucking serious.
But yeah, it's an awesome podcast, man. And at the moment right now, it's getting great numbers. It's probably like 10 times as much as we usually get in the first day. So crazy. I think this one's gonna cook. And as soon as people start spreading the word and talking about it, and hopefully a lot of deniers do come. People that think it's bullshit, I hope they do come and listen to it.
Yeah.
And I've even heard of some other people when I was posting it yesterday. I was covering up the name and the picture, but I was saying like the real Toretto. And people were messaging me, people from like California. And I'm like, nah, sorry.
Really?
Not that person. Yeah, the veil might be coming off of some people's bullshit.
Right?
Yeah. And
they're probably so shook.
Yeah.
Like,
and I even text RJ De Vera, who was in the Fast and Furious 1 today, sent him over the link, and he listened to the whole episode. He said that it was a great episode, and he didn't even know some of the stuff.
Oh, really?
And he was a consultant on the first movie.
Yeah.
So
he he raced, right?
Yeah, so he was in the white Civic, the one that's playing the video game. Yeah. But
that's cool.
Fucking awesome story, man.
Yeah,
you know?
I gotta listen to it.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys listen to it, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
We dropped some bombs on you.
this bitch better go viral too, man.
I feel like every time I come on, it's because we have to like talk about something, you know?
Yeah.
So
and people love you.
The way it should be.
Yeah, people love you on the pod.
What's not to love?
You, Prep, TJ, and Ross. And those are like 4 of the closest people to me.
Yeah.
And
that's funny.
Life is good,
we
baby.
didn't even say how excited Christo is to be a big
brother.
Shit,
yeah, you were saying that before, and I was like, why were you worried about that? This fool was literally telling us, like, I'll go to my grandma's house and you guys can make a baby.
I swear. No, I meant like I'm just like how the dynamic's gonna be like. He says like, yeah, he's so excited, but he's such a mama's boy, mommy, so.
But he loves babies too.
He does. He really does.
He loves babies.
He's so funny. He's like, well, hopefully when my brother or sister is born, then you'll stop, like, you'll kind of leave me alone.
I say, yeah, bro, we'll leave you alone with the baby. We're out.
He's so
Remember
cute.
You wanted this baby so much?
He's like, says that he'll get up and help. He's like, I'll wake up in the middle of the night. I'll do anything. And I know people are probably like, yeah, he's just saying that, but he's so sweet. He has the biggest heart. And if we asked him, he absolutely would.
Definitely will.
We're not going to ask him, but
Yeah.
He's such a good boy. He was so excited. He literally cried.
I couldn't wait to tell him. I was so excited to tell him.
I wanted to wait only because like we had some stuff going on and I didn't want, God forbid, something happen in him, I mean, it could still, things could still happen, but we didn't want to break his heart. Yeah. Let's get fucking tea up in this bitch.
Guys, we have somebody that doesn't want... What's up, dog? You're on the podcast. State your name.
Say something, Terry.
Hey guys. This is your girl, Terry on the beat. You guys want a sick car, import, accessory? Look no further. Bring Downstar's your fucking man.
Terry, do your accent.
Do it in an accent.
This is Downstar Radio. And you're listening to Downstar Radio here at Downstar headquarters.
Oh my God.
See, we'll call you back in a few.
All right.
Bye.
Guys, you gotta make sure. Yeah, you gotta make sure you follow T. What's her Instagram?
Oh, they'll want to follow T. It's TT Marie.
TT Marie. Make sure you guys go follow her, and you're gonna want to follow her once you see her. And
she's fire.
Shoot her a DM and tell her that her and Ash.
T Tara _Marie.
TTARA_Marie.
Yes.
Hit her up, guys. And man, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for being part of our family. And thank you guys for supporting our family. Literally, none of this would be possible without you guys.
None of this.
And that's one thing that we'll never forget. We always appreciate each and every one of you guys.
Always grateful.
Yeah.
Seriously. That's why I give you guys free stuff.
If you guys want to order something, make sure you order on a day that Ash is working.
Yeah, well, also, like, I haven't been working.
Yeah.
But I'll come back eventually. You have a lot of employees now.
No, we're good right now.
So that's why I haven't been coming in, but, like...
Bolt Friday, guys. Come shop in Bolt Friday because she'll be here and she's going to be just giving shit away.
I will? I'll be, like, 7 months pregnant.
Well, never mind then.
If I have a chair. I'll be giving stuff away, though.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Baby, before we get out of here, where can they follow you at?
Ashley RN, not a registered nurse, Garcia.
Ashley RN Garcia. Make sure you guys go ahead over there right now and show Ash some love. Show her some love on her page. And tell her to be nice to her only husband.
No.
Thank you guys for listening. And
if I was nice to you all the time, then I feel like you would walk all over me.
Yeah, because I used to walk over all the girls that I used to be with.
I gotta keep you on your toes, babe.
You do, baby. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.
I appreciate you shitting on me.
Love you.
Love you too. Love all you guys. And we gotta shout out the sponsors.
Yeah, duh.
Huge shout out to Heel Toe Automotive. Been around since 2002, supplying you guys with all the Honda parts that you need. If you want to get hooked up by them, if you want that discount, if you want that homie hookup, I hope you listened to the commercial, and I hope you didn't fast forward through that shit because that tells how to do it.
Or just rewind. Yeah,
and then make sure you guys shout out Rywire. Check them out at rywire.com. Rywire is... that's my homie, man.
Oh, yeah.
We always have so many good memories together.
I know. know. Even I have memories with Ryan.
Yeah. Ryan's a fucking party man. If you guys don't know him, he's a party animal, and we always have such a great time. And other than that, he has the best wiring in the game, man. And everybody listening, you guys already know that.
He's like serious, but he's funny. If you like know him now, you know. He's
great
funny.
Dude, man. Great company to follow. Hustlers, hard workers, and a huge part of the community. Make sure you guys check them out at rywire.com or on Instagram at rywire_motorsport_electronics. And if you want to check out that EVS 2000 that they're building, make sure you check them out on YouTube. Just search Rywire. It'll pop up. Go show them some love, man. Without these sponsors, we wouldn't be going. And last sponsor on the list, we got Action Clutch, man. Action Clutch. Clutches are made right there in LA. And they have clutches hold up to 1,200 horsepower. You can see them on some FD cars or on some street cars.
How much horsepower does the M8 have?
The M8 has about, I would probably say about 7 to 750. Brad was saying more about 750. So we could use the Action Clutch on the M8.
Yeah.
But yeah, awesome company, man. Make sure you guys go show Eric some love. Hustler, family business, just making shit happen, man. And those are the kind of people that I want to align myself with on the podcast. You know, sponsoring the podcast is not just about, you know, finances or anything like that. We really want to have people on that are part of the community, that are working on the community, and you know they're members of it,
and people you would recommend, not just, you know, anyone.
No, definitely. I have a Rywire harness on my cars. I got an Action Clutch that's getting ready for a secret project that I can't even tell you guys about.
I hate when people say that, working on a secret project.
Should I tell the project?
Stay tuned.
I didn't say stay tuned. I just said it's a secret, and you guys don't know about the damn secret. That's it.
No, don't make me bully you into telling your secret. All right, Crystal's texting us.
All right, guys, we're gonna go eat some Korean barbecue right now. Please go check out Ashley's Instagram. Go show her some love, and go check out those pictures. Ashley Burns, she killed it.
Yeah,
that's Ashley RN Garcia.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Ashley.
You
Burns.
Baby,
oh.
Ashley RN
Garcia.
Follow
her. I'll tag her.
She'll be in the pic. It's a beautiful day. Today's Love Day, Monday, start of your week.
Baby day.
Baby day, go get it, man. And if you guys have recommendations for the name, just leave it below.
I swear.
But we're stuck on Craig.
We have names already.
We're stuck with
Craig.
Craig. Take us out, baby. It's episode 200.
Peace. Isn't that what you
that works.
I don't know.
Good job, mama.